Hello, so in this video I'm going to look at adding and subtracting surds for National 5 maths. So, surds you can kind of think as similar to algebraic expressions with x's and letters. So a surd, unless it is the same surd, you can't collect it. So it's kind of the same thing as collecting like terms in algebra. They need to all be in the same form of surd for you to actually be able to collect them. So, because of that, we need to get them all in the same square root of whatever, so the same surd. Now, usually in these questions, the lowest value surd gives you a clue as to what the rest are going to be simplified to. Again, I've got my square root numbers, or square numbers, little table at the side just for reference to help me see what the square numbers I can simplify the surds by are. So, we're going to assume that this root 3 is probably what we're wanting the rest of them to be. So I'm going to just copy this 8 root 3 down because we can't simplify that anymore. So then the big numbers can't be simplified, so they just stay the same. So that's a 3. Now the root 12, you can divide 12 by 4, which is a square number. So that root 12 can be split up into root 4 times root 3, because it's 4 times 3 that gives you the 12. Okay, and then if we move on to the next surd, the 27, the square number you can divide that by is 9. So that then gets split up into root 9 times, and it would be root 3, because 4. Yeah, 3. Because 9 times 3 gives you 27. Sorry, a bit of a brain issue there. Okay, so now we're going to simplify the surds that we've split up. So that 8 root 3 hasn't changed. Then that big 3 is still the same. The square root of 4 is 2, so that becomes times 2. And the square root of 3 isn't a whole number, so you can't simplify that. And then the square root of 9 is 3, so that becomes 3 times root 3. Now we can tidy this up a bit more. So again, it stays as 8 root 3. Because these are two big numbers, you can times them together. So 3 times 2 is 6, so that becomes minus 6 root 3. And then plus 3 times root 3 is just written as 3 root 3. Okay, so now that they're all in the form of root 3, we can collect them. So all you then need to do at that point is you can basically ignore, you don't really need to consider the root 3's, you would just do 8, take away 6, plus 3, so you can think of it as that type of sum. So 8 take away 6 is 2, plus 3 is 5, so then altogether you have 5 root 3's. Okay, just as if that was 8x take away 6x plus 3x, you would end up with 5x, right? So 5 root 3 is the final answer for that adding, subtracting surds question.